Hiya, is in Higher Healing Vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being present. Let's get right into the affirmations for the inner child for July 11th. All right, let's see what the author has for us today. It is all about defenses. Ooh-wee, defenses are really big for anyone in that environment of where you feel like you need to protect yourself because you don't feel safe. So defenses, let's see what she has to say. I can let down my defenses. When I was a child, I felt vulnerable and unprotected. For me, life was frightening and I could be attacked without warning or reason at any time. Block by block, I built a fort of ice and snow around me so that no one could harm me. I grew up in there, protected from hurt but cut off from warmth. As an adult, I remained trapped in a child's snow fort, cold and isolated, defending myself from an enemy who no longer exists. Now in recovery, I know I don't need this shelter anymore. I can take care of myself. Today I will let down my defenses. I can let my walls slowly grow smaller and smaller until they disappear and I am left standing in the warmth of the first day of spring. The sun's healing light begins to work its magic, and I step with confidence in the new day. This is a beautiful, this is giving me an imagery and a feeling of a flower blooming. It's like, a flower that has a ton of weeds around it that's preventing it oxygen or sunlight, and how it struggles to really just make it through, and how some flowers aren't able, they can't really protect themselves from that creeping Jenny or the violets, or they can't really protect themselves from those weeds that are wanting to strangle them or take their light, take their nutrients. And so they don't really, they're trapped off from the warmth. And then they try to move a different direction. And so some plants actually do that. They have like this longer stem that goes out and become leggy, as what some people say. But this is really like knowing for sure that you are feeling protected, knowing you can protect yourself. There's a huge difference in not being protected in your home life as a child and not being protected in your adult life as an adult. And like when it's like, it wasn't there. The enemy wasn't there anymore. And I really, enemy may be a word that you would like to use and want to feel, and you feel comfortable with stating, but I choose personally to just state the obvious, that the people around you that taught you or didn't teach you about protection, safety, how to have it, how to own it, a lot of times they were actually just doing what they were taught. If you take the judgment of the good, the bad, the right and wrong out, then you're left to see that even without knowing your ancestor, your history or their history, those guardians that looked after you, some of them, they just did what they were actually how they were showed to care for children. Some clearly, definitely, there are some other deeper rooted issues, but enemy isn't something that we really want to hold on to in our life. So if you can release that mentality, that is going to help you. Okay, let's pull some cards and see about this energy here. And we're actually going to use the Curious Cat deck. It has been very active lately. And we're going to see, Spirit, what can you tell us about defenses? How can the collective let down their defenses? How can they let down their fences? Stand up for yourself. Have some authority in your life. And know that once you do this, you're going to step into this clear communicator and protector. This is you beginning the process of taking back what is rightfully yours, of knowing that. So I'm actually getting right now, interestingly enough, is that on this card in particular for the Five of Swords is like there's all of these swords, but yet you're only keeping one because you know that you only need one for protection. So regarding defenses, you have what you need to defend yourself, and you're balancing it too with play. You also are not afraid. You're looking straight forward, and you left 4 other swords to the dog. Like, okay, I'm not afraid. Go for it. And you're away from the, you're not like, if you were attacking, kind of like this would be more of a defense mechanism. And this is you actually defending peace, defending your inner peace. So you go from this, you start here with your defenses. You start to learn how to defend yourself. When is a good time to defend yourself? Are defenses good? Yes. Sometimes it's important to protect yourself. That is what that is the true essence of positive defensiveness is defending your name, your personal beliefs, who you are, defending anyone that tells you things that you are and that is not true, knowing that that is their thought process, but also making sure in that conversation that you relay to them, hey, like this Emperor energy, having the authority and the masculine power to speak up for yourself and to speak your truth is okay. And this is not defensiveness. This is not like an attack on someone. This is you this is you having a heart, but you're being very stern about, you're setting this boundary, and you're like, okay, this I will allow in my life, but this I will not allow in my life. I hear you, that you feel that this is who I am, this is how you see me. Thank you for sharing how you feel about this and about the subject or about me. However, I am human as you are, and I also have feelings, and my feelings are this, and I feel differently, or I agree with you on this aspect, and I'm going to bring it to light and work through it, or I am going to actually release this so that it is not there anymore, so that I don't have to, I'm going to step away from this energy, because the defensiveness is really, it's oftentimes it's a projection. It's taking ownership of someone else's feelings, their insecurities, their low self-esteem. They feel, they don't feel that they're pretty, and they see and think that you're pretty. And so they'll automatically, oh, you think you're better than me, kind of throw things like that out there. And you're just standing there looking like, what? How did this even come about? And now you can react that way. And there's a lot of different ways to react, right? But the Emperor energy is very powerful and secure in his beliefs, in who he is. And most everyone around also feels this way, because he is the leader. He is leading the kingdom. And he's able to do this because he can communicate, have those conversations that can be intense, but making sure he's not coming across in a defensive manner, because he knows himself. He knows who he is, and he knows what he stands for, and he has boundaries that are healthy with him, so that anytime someone does try to project their own insecurities or their own low self-esteem or low self-worth value onto him, he immediately, he has options. He can respond, he cannot respond, because really not responding is also a response. It's letting the other person know that your energy, you're not putting any time, effort, or energy into it, because it's not really yours to hold. It's not your luggage. It's not your bag. It's not your weight. You have your own weight, but that one isn't it. So before you do decide, sit back first. Spirit is saying, whenever another situation comes of where you want to react quickly and be defensive, Spirit is asking you to take a deep breath first, count to 3, and get still. Allow quietness briefly before you respond, so that you can actually think this through. Now, once you start learning with this and learning it, it's all going to come and fall into place. And you're going to become this. You're going to become... you're going to start actually learning how to teach this to others, because someone here, this is a big one for you. I feel the energy. I feel that this is like a complete epiphany, and you're like, wow, I never really realized it, and it's awakening you. This is wonderful. Spirit's very happy about this. Yeah. And you are going to accomplish this. So the person that is, just now realizing that you struggle with the defensiveness, you're going to make this happen. This is all going to happen for you. And Spirit is here too to call upon. You can call upon them to ask them. Let's see who would like to be called upon. We'll pull one more card before we end the video here. Let's go ahead and pull what archangel animal can help the collective with releasing defensiveness. Understanding defenses. My divine interventions. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. All right, so you can call upon Mayat to help you with this. To help you with your defensiveness. To help you. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I had to. Goodness gracious. So, literally, Mayat, this ancient Egyptian deity, is asking is for you to have balance, truth, harmony, and before jumping in with both feet, stop for a moment. So the universe is sending the message to wait. This just also amplifies and affirms what I had already said, like pause for a moment the next time you feel like you're going to be defensive, and just check in with yourself and check yourself. Ask yourself, do I feel this way, or is this their feeling? Have that invisible boundary to understand what is your energy and your feeling versus what is theirs. This is actually really big that's going on and happening and shifting in the earth right now, is that more and more people are wanting to we came to a place of where we were taking others' emotions. We were, taking the weight, their problems, their issues, whatever it is. And it was consuming us. And now we've decided to actually let those bags go, because we also have our own weight, right? So we're letting this go, and you're being asked to the universe is asking you to wait before you respond to a situation. I hope this information helps you. Feel free to check out the angel number, the angel card, or the animal spirit. Those are short videos, less than 3 minutes long, that I do every day. I also do a birthday reading every day. It doesn't have to be your birthday, but if it is, definitely check that out. 7-11's a good day. Have a cosmic day, and tonight, yo.